Farmerman here, welcoming you back to Woodshire for On the Farm, episode number 2. I gotta tell you, how does anybody ever get sick and tired of this scenery? Absolutely gorgeous. Mountains in the background. Still got some snow left up there, but I suppose probably they have snow year-round anyways. But anyways, the reason I'm down here after I left you, I got a phone call from Uncle Tom down there in Arizona. He reminded me that Mary had a field down here where the rental agreement was up. So I either made a decision if I should farm it or re-rent it for another contract. And the problem with those are they're usually about 3 years minimum. So no farmer wants to farm a piece of land for only a year. So I'm thinking I might just farm that. But the interesting thing about it is, and I'll get my pickup truck here and I'll show you, is that Mary, she owned a lot of grassland. Well, she still does. I guess I do now. But that field could be extended for quite a ways. So I was just down here taking a look and thinking what we should do. But have a chat with Bjorn when he gets done plowing field number 2 there, and see what he has to say. But yeah, so I thought I would check that out before I got back into the tractor to do some more fertilizing. But nice road up in here. They've been doing some logging in the area, but the road's still in good shape. Easily get some equipment up there with no problem. So that would be nice. Let's take a look here and head back to the farm. I better get some more fertilizing done. I don't want Bjorn to catch up with me and get mad at me. But yeah, we'll give her a go. I think it's going to turn out to be a pretty nice day. 41 degrees now, so plenty warm enough to get our wheat in. Nobody coming. Yep. I tell you, this is gorgeous country. Gotta love it. Everybody around here, it's a small town. Everybody knows everybody, but that's okay sometimes. It doesn't hurt to know people. Sometimes it get to be a pain in the butt when they're in your business all the time, but other than that, I like it. I like it a lot. Grandpa, he must still be gone. There's no action going on there at this house. I thought I would take a little detour up here to back up here. Back up to the farm. I haven't been here for a while, so I thought I would check it out. I suppose I better be thinking about where I'm going to put my deer stand this year too. So never a bad time just to scout things around. Not at all. Not at all. A little bumpy though. I suppose with the rain we've had recently, it kind of washed out the road and made some potholes. Then again, this country is pretty much known for potholes. Kind of an old saying that we, instead of having 4 seasons, we have 2 seasons. Oh, I dropped the branch. We have 2 seasons. We have winter season and then road construction. But it's not too bad. We make a go of it. We enjoy it. Not road construction, but enjoy the seasons. I'm one of those guys where I don't mind winter. I'd rather have winter than be stuck in Arizona all summer long, but that's just me. So, who knows? Who knows? Anyways, kind of think about it, I never really thought to myself too much about how hard it's going to be to get things going. And how's Bjorn doing? Well, he's still going. He'll be done there shortly. But as I was saying, you know, you never think about it, that first year farming, a lot of work, a lot of planning, figure out crop rotation. You know, you don't have can't really go on last year and what you used on fuel and fertilizer and chemical, and get an idea of what everything costs. So we'll just kind of have to have a go of it. Well, let's get the pickup parked up here. And we'll go fertilize the other 2 fields while we have it. Boy, those sheep are loud. Tell you what, they woke me up at 3 o'clock this morning. Bah! Bah! Yeah, I know. But you're good sheep. You're good sheep. I like you a lot. Now the tractor, it starts right up. Well, let's take a look here. Where are we headed? I suppose you might as well go down here and do number 5. Get that taken care of while the weather is cooperating. You know, the thing about putting urea down is, you know, you don't want to get too far ahead, but you're also able to stay ahead pretty good, because put the urea in and then work it into the ground. As long as you don't have, excuse me, as long as you don't have a bunch of rain coming, it should be all right. Even a little rain is not going to hurt it too bad. And you know, I know some places where I've been is that, especially in the States here, you know, maybe it might be different overseas or in other places of the world, but usually in the States, you just make a phone call and call the local co-op or ag service center and say, hey, you know what, I need you to go out there and spread fertilizer on field whatever, and you'll give them a township and a section and a number, like Larson Township 6 section 14 northwest west or whatever it may be, and they'll go out and do it. But you don't see a lot of them, you know, those big tarrigators, they call them, with the big 3 tires, the 1 tire in the front and then the back 2 tires. You don't see a lot of them around here, so farmers, you know, they kind of get in the habit to do it themselves, which is, you know, saves on the expense of hiring somebody, but you also got to be able to have the equipment and the time and manpower to get her done. So, but this fertilizer spreader was very big, and like I said, you know, we don't have massive fields of, you know, a quarter of a section or a half section big, or, you know, small little fields in this neck of the woods, so plenty easy enough to do it ourselves. But yeah. What did that take us? Just a little bit of time to get that done, so that wasn't too bad. I think I'll have to check the prices. I'm not so sure if call down to the elevator, maybe either the Goldcrest Pacific Grain or Mapleton Mill, and see what they're offering, what the prices are for wheat and barley. I suppose I should have a historical chart of that to find out if we're better off planting wheat or barley. As we're making straw, it's not going to make really any difference to me what we plant. You know, we don't have any pigs, so we don't have to worry about feeding it for pigs right now. But maybe just be concerned more with the straw. But we'll go into here and field number 12. We'll get this spread real quick, and then we'll be done with fertilizer for a while until we start to get germination and emergence out of the ground. It should be a while yet, I suppose. You know. I remember one time I was visiting some friends in Kansas, near Dodge City, and a friend of mine was a farmer kid. You know, his dad and uncles, they all farmed, and you know, there you got big open flat ground, and they raised barley for Anheuser-Busch, and they had one field that was, I think, 3 sections big. So if you a section would be 640 acres. So 2 sections would be, well, let's see, 6 times 3, 1,800, you know, 1920. Is my math right? Is that right? Well, I don't have a calculator on me, but, you know, 640, yeah. So anyways, but one field, 1,900 plus acres. I mean, unreal. But they have the equipment to do it. You know, they probably have 2 or 3 different combines, excuse me, each with 45-foot headers on it. So it doesn't make it real. Doesn't take too long when you're doing that much at one time. Not like our little 1660 combine here with their little header on it. But, oh well, to each their own. Different country, different farming practices. I'm a big fan of this small farming. You know, I'm not a big industrial farming fan, so I like it. I like it a lot. Well, I'll tell you what, I think I'll get this parked up, and I think Bjorn finished that field, so he's probably gonna be ready to head on to the next one. So let me get things put away and organized, and chat with you in a little bit. Well, we got the fertilizer spreader put away, and Bjorn moved up here on field number 6 to get that all plowed, ready for planting. And I kind of remembered that I don't own a bucket, so I gotta clean the sheep pen, but I don't own a bucket to get that done. So I think I'm gonna head down to the store and pick myself up a bucket. I called down there a little bit ago, and for about $1,400 I can pick up a bucket. So I called ahead and ordered one and get that done. Got to keep the sheep clean. Keep their production as high as I can. Funny thing about sheep, you know, this time of the year they're needing their coat because of the temperatures, so we don't have a whole lot of wool production at the moment, but that'll pick up as the year goes on. Let's see, where should I drop these forks here? I guess we'll just stick them right in here for now. I'll have to come back and get them later here. There we go. Unhook them. Boy, those quick attach adjustments are sure nice. You don't even have to get out of the tractor to unhook them. But we'll drive down here and pick up our bucket. You know, I was also thinking that wood prices aren't too bad at this time of the year. Maybe we could do a load of wood chips or something up there by the farm. Maybe keep some for stock of firewood in the near future. Might not be a bad idea. Someday it'd be nice to have some more fields that able to farm and keep us a little bit more busy, but just starting off here, we only have 4 fields and not a whole lot going on here. If I can get that bucket here, take a look. A little bit closer. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, they're nice folks down here at the dealer. You just call ahead and say, hey, do you need a bucket? You got one? Yep, we got one. Okay, well, we'll put her outside there and just charge it to your account. So, yeah, works pretty nice. Problem is, though, you get tempted to buy more stuff when they just say, yeah, we'll just charge it to you and leave it outside. Okay, well, in that case, I'll take a new case combine while we're at it. Speaking of combines, the last case combine that I was familiar with was a 8120, and I've been trying to find one, but can't seem to find one. You know, I got the 7000 series and the 9000 series, but no 8000 series in the area to be able to buy. Get that scooped up there. We got a little bit more down here. Yeah, sheep. You're a happy bunch, aren't you, today? Yeah, you are. I'd be careful not to hit their trough there. I don't want to have to replace that down the road, but that should do her. Sure, you move those bushes. They're kind of in the way there. Yeah, that looks good. I should just get out and take a look here. Oh, I missed a few spots. See if I can get that real quick. You know, you think they would be a little bit more, wouldn't be as messy. There we go. Messy sheep. I wonder if you can train them to not be so messy. There, that'll do her. Perfect. So we can just dump this right back in here. I guess we're not going to take any more. All right, well, and leave it in the bucket. That should do that. I'll tell you what, let's go up there and take a look. You know, I was giving some thought that about putting in some greenhouses. It's big demand in this neck of the woods for farm produce. That might be a possibility. We grow some lettuce or tomatoes or what have you, and I'm thinking, you know, we have all this area that Mary had here around the farm that might be a good idea for putting in some greenhouses. I don't want to get too close to the BGA, but maybe we can go down this way and take a look. I suppose they would need a rather flat surface, but if we put them up here somewhere, should get plenty of sunlight. If I'm not mistaken, there was a little area that kind of went off the path here. Is this it here? Yeah, here we go. Right up in here. I think there used to be an old deer stand up in here, but let's get up here and take a look. Yeah, there it is. Let's see. Now we're going to shut this off. It's hasn't been run too much. But yeah, I'm thinking if I cut some trees down in here and put a few greenhouses up in here, it'd be kind of nice. You know, you don't have much of a view from over here, but You know, it's relatively flat. I think the greenhouses would look good up in here. You know, being that we can't really, at the moment, plant and till at the same time because of tractors, that we could give me something else to monkey around with while Bjorn gets the fields all prepared for planting. You know, of course, you'll have to go over it with a cultivator, but that's okay. Yeah, it gets kind of yeah, a little steep over here, but I'll tell you what, I think I'm gonna do that. I think we'll get ready here to hit my head on a bush there. Gotta watch out. Get ready to cut some trees down in here and put some greenhouses in. So let me get things set up, and I'll be back with you in a little bit. Well, here I am. I got up the trailer, and I ended up leasing this Gens. What I had in mind originally, and I'll go into the online store here and I'll show you, was this Hyzomat thing. And I thought that was a pretty good deal. I thought maybe I would just buy one, but reading down the fine print, it doesn't work for large trees. So at the store, they told me that the sawmill has these Gens that I could lease. So I thought that was a great idea. I'll give it a shot. Well, here's the thing. There are certain things in life that I just absolutely cannot stand. And logging by hand in FS17 is one of them. I did this tree here. One tree. I filled my tipper wagon up full with half the tree. So the other tree is kind of, you know, these things have a 5,000 liter capacity, so some of the tree is sitting in there. But if I did this, continued on as I was, I would be here until Christmas. So I should have known better. I absolutely hate this. But you know what? It's one of those things where I never really gave it much of an effort, and I thought, hey, you know what? I'll give it an effort this time. But disaster. And if I can't make it work, at the end of this day, I'll put the blooper reel at the end, because it's pretty darn funny if you ask me. But here I sit. I got a tipper trailer full of chips, and I think I'll take that down to the store just to get rid of it and then re-examine my issues. You know, I don't know what other options I should take. You know, I certainly can't afford to buy one of those fancy Scorpion Kings. And if I'm going to clear the area, I kind of want the money for it. So if I cut them down and brought them in logs, I could maybe do that. So I got to think about what my options are. I mean, if we go back into the online catalog here, the sample rows, and it was just too small for my means. You know, the Scorpion King, yeah, $27,000 just to rent it. So, based on the per hour cost and everything, I'd have to go like a madman for at least an hour. And let's check the prices. Wood chips right now are going for $327 per 1,000 liters. So let me just get my handy dandy calculator out here. So 327,000, or 327,000, yeah, I wish. $327 per 1,000 liter, and that's a 15,000 liter trailer. So that's $4,900 a load. So let's just say, yeah, price will go down after I sell one. You know, even if you got 5,000 a load, I have to do 6 loads to get back the cost of the. I don't know. I'll tell you what. Let's go down and get rid of this, and we'll go from there. sure that thing was hooked up. You know, my great plan, my great idea has turned out to be kind of a big disaster waste of time. But you know what? Some of those things where you live and learn and go with the flow, so to speak. So, and besides, it's going to rain here. So I think it's going to rain shortly. You can kind of see the starting to get a little overcast, even a little foggy. It kind of looks like. So, oh well, you know. But we'll think about it. Go with the bigger plan. You know, I hate to having to borrow money just to capitalize on my tree logging here, or the attempt to capitalize on it. Borrow money to fund my adventure. Doesn't seem to be much sense into that, but oh well. I'll see you up here in the sawmill in a little bit. Yep, $4,914. Wow, we're just racking in the big bucks. Oh, I don't know what to do. Keep doing what I'm doing by hand and just suffer through it, or what? Maybe I'll just have to do that. Maybe I'll just have to do that. I'll tell you what, let's swing by field 12 here and see how far he's progressed on it. And then we'll head and take this back to the farm and see what the weather's going to do. And it might just end up being a beer and burger type night, I think. Head down to the local pub. He must have had to run an errand real quick. I don't think he's in there. Yeah, he probably went home for a late lunch, but he'll be back. So well, that's kind of done with, though. That's good news. Well, he won one pass there left, but and he got to do the headlands yet. But other than that, looks good. Well, so I'm kind of curious. How's everybody liking Woodshire? I tell you what, I'm a big fan. I am a big fan. You know, we've been kind of blessed. I think I went the wrong way. No, not really. I think we've been kind of blessed here as of late by having many great. Yeah, I did go the wrong way. Great locations, maps to play that you kind of take it for granted sometimes when you think, well, nothing's come out as of late, and you're thinking to yourself, well, that stinks, but then eventually some great things come out, and you know, but I'm a big fan. I love it here at Mary's Farm. Yep, I do. Well, I think we'll just park it right here for now. Let this cool down a second. Those sheep are loud. I can hear them inside a running tractor. Wool production is not real productive at the moment, but yeah. I'll tell you what. I think we'll leave it there. Give it some thought, and tomorrow we'll come up with a new game plan when it's not raining, because I think it's going to start raining here any second. Well, it kind of looks like it, then it doesn't look like it, but I think it will. So with that said, hope you've enjoyed it. Feel free to give us a like if you please, and subscribe if you haven't done so. And with that said, we wish you a very happy, good day, and remember, keep her between the ditches. So long.